Alright, starting back up again, guys. How's it going? Whew! That was a fun week, right? Talking about Halloween. Stop acting so confused. Anyway, let's make a shirt shading layer and ignore that I didn't do that last time because that would be nice. I'd appreciate that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit pepper. Oh man, have you ever seen the show Little Mosque? It's a Hulu show. It's got a guy named Fred Tupper. And oh my gosh, I love this guy. He's so fun. He has no concept of not being racist, sexist. Basically, if you can be a jerk, this guy does it. Oh man, I messed up, so I'm going through my previous selections here. Yeah, there we go. And reselect if I can. I'm not seeing the selection, so I'm guessing that I'm right. Oh no, we've locked up. Yay. Okay, there we go. Anyway, yeah, Fred Tupper. He's a really interesting character. You guys should watch it sometime. He actually does a lot of radio hosting on the show. As far as off the show, I'm not sure what the man who plays the character does, but you guys should watch it sometime. It's called Little Mosque on Hulu. It's totally not a, how do you say, ad space sharing. I wish, but no one's going to pay me to talk about their show considering how amazing my art is. I mean, they just be like, dude, I'd like to be on your show. Oh, look at that beautiful artwork. Man, those pristine lines, that magnificent hair. Oh, man, yes. I'm kidding myself. And you too. It's okay, though. I don't mind. And I don't mind if you don't mind. You know, like Amanda. She's been really crazy lately. But, yeah, so we're just putting a few shades in, going to the skin, doing the shading there as well. Same process as before. Make a layer above the one that you want to shade. Not shirt, again, skin. What am I thinking? And select the color in that layer, the layer that's going to have shading above it. Darken it up a bit. You can either add more saturation or decrease the value. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you can do both, but I tend to like to add more saturation if I can, just because as far as the way that things tend to... Ooh, what is this? Oh, I can't see the selection. That sucks. Oh well. As far as the way things operate in this manner of... how do you say... What was I talking about? Uh-oh. It's a good idea to use saturation, that's right, because when it comes to darkening things, yeah, adding black totally makes it look darker. But if you add too much black, then it just ends up looking like a mole or, you know, a weird chin line. So don't use too much of the saturation adjustments, or value adjustments, use the saturation. And you'll have a lot better and easier time of coloring your artwork. Yeah, coloring and shading. Alright, get around the corners a bit here. Now, under the neck here, you'll notice that I'm not really going to the darkest that I can. And that's because I'm going to be putting a little bit of, how do you say, darker orangish, tannish, whatever this shading color would be, because I want to make sure that the hair has a bit of a pink effect on the edges as well as the chin, making it darker. When you have someone who's standing somewhere, they have more or less, I want to say outlines, but that's not even quite the right word. Oh my gosh, I did it again, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry for not listening, guys. Oh, don't watch this. This isn't happening. I'm not erasing things and putting in the right layer. That's totally not happening right now. But yeah, as far as the way that colors work with this program in particular, if you place the color into the layer and it doesn't seem to be working quite right, it's more likely because you need to check your layer settings as well as make sure that the color you're using is the right one. It's happened more than once that people have come to me asking, hey, what's wrong with this picture? Something seems weird. I'm like, you didn't use multiple colors, did you? And they're like, yes, I will be back in a couple of minutes. And they come back with the finished product, the color attached more pleasingly, really. Not even properly. You can do it however you want to do it, but if you want to, whoa, what did I do? Star, I didn't even know that was there. Hardness brush, there we go. If you want to do your artwork in a way that will make people go, ooh, very good idea to use a selection of colors that is gentle. Use gentle sort of transitions, and you'll have a lot better time with your escapades. Not ice-capades, escapades, weirdos. Who actually watched the ice-capades this year? No one? I guess that was just me. Oh well. Moving on. Gonna go back around those necklines and darken them up a bit. They seem a little weird to me. I don't know why. Someone will probably point out, you're doing it wrong, blah, but whatever. You're not doing it, so you can go eat a banana. Alright. Widen those out a bit. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So yeah, try not to use too much value, not saturation. I was saying a few minutes ago. It's really important. What is this? We're good down there. Let's work on the face now. Alright. We can just use the same colors, but you want to reselect the face region. Again, yeah. Probably sample merge. That might be a good idea. Ooh, yeah, that works. And make sure you're on that eye. And grow. Yep. Got that whole region selected. Good. Okay, good. Man, I gotta figure out what's wrong with that thing. And put a little bit of pink on it. Just a little bit of pink on it. Or what I mean to say is tan upon it. Man, what is with me this week? I've been having a funny week, guys. I don't know. I've been having a really funny time. Getting to the crunch time, we just had finals at the college I'm going to. I don't work there, I just go there. And, well, it's a really nice place. I just, I don't seem to have any, or at least not too much interest in what's going on, you know? It happens to the best of us. But I wouldn't call myself the best. You probably shouldn't either. If you tell your parents, he's the best artist in the world, watch him, blah, and then they watch and they freak out. There's a reason, guys. You're trusting the wrong dude to show you all about art. I can show you a lot. I really can. I know a lot of things. I just don't seem to be able to convey them properly. Like the importance of not putting a whole bunch of chin. Shading, that is. Man, I think the last person that I drew was a dude, and I'm still keeping those same habits that I had with the dude. Like, filling in all my colors on the actual layer. I think we're just going to call this episode Mistakes and Spit Takes. Because, my gosh, if I didn't love making mistakes this episode. Oh, have you guys been watching Bookworm's videos? He's doing this really amazing thing called TEW. I can't keep up with it, but you should probably make sure you do, because it goes fast. I mean, like crazy fast. He's just a speed monster. I won't say demon. I mean, he doesn't look possessed. He looks okay. He's kind of passed out right now, but you know. He's really good at making sure he keeps all the people sated, and he knows his wrestling stuffs. I'm not a big wrestling fan. I've never been good at not only team sports, but sports that involve large groups of men yelling and sweating at each other. It's difficult for me for whatever reason. Guess I'm just not man enough. Mulan, you didn't teach me right. But hey. One day I'll be as swift as a coursing river. Oh, here's a new setting, or a new function I didn't show you guys. If you hold down selection, it'll give you the outline of your selection, and if you scroll left, it shrinks it. If you scroll right, it makes it bigger. You'll see over here in the threshold region what happens. I'm just kind of dragging it out, and it's like, hey, select more, select more, select more. Eventually it'll encompass the entire screen, but you don't want to do that. That kind of freaks out the wand selection module. Doesn't like that sort of thing. So just kind of pick a slightly large section, grow that selection by a few pixels, and it'll fill in most of what you need. And if you need more, you can figure it out, you know? It's not very, very hard. It's just a little difficult. Make sure you got the right brush when you're doing this. Always with the brushes. I had to make a few brushes, as a matter of fact, when I was doing some legs. You see them up over here, just to make sure I could get them right. Oh man, I can't get this shading. Maybe I should use 75. 75 it is. Alright, boom, there we go. Okay, looking a little bit better each time. We're gonna fill in these bits up here. Got a couple of minutes. I think I can do it in 2 minutes. 2 or 3. Hair shading, boom. Select that section. Pull it down to 25. Make it a 74. 74 sized brush. Uh-oh. What are we doing? What's going on, guys? Oh, right. Didn't deselect the previous region. Come on, you gotta remind me. What is this? It's a communist party? I mean, I'm not a communist. Are you a communist? If you're a communist, that's cool with me. Just let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're a communist. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do with this. Fill in the background. I'm gonna leave the top of their head alone, other than to make a few minor adjustments to that shading. I love my shading. Oh my gosh, my brush just freaked out. Oh, by the way, when you're shading, didn't mention this earlier, I might as well say it now. When you're shading and you have your brush kind of just sliding across the screen, it might get stuck on whatever. It really depends on what kind of brush you're using and what region you're trying to go across, what will happen and where it will mistake, but it will probably get locked up on your screen if you don't have a strong enough processor and not select in the proper manner, which is important to note, because if it's not selecting and you think you're erasing, you get so far and you go back, or if you think you're creating and you get so far, you'll be very upset to come back and find that things don't quite match up. Alright, let's mess with the background a little bit and then we'll be good. Alright, guys? I hope you enjoyed watching. I had a pretty good time. How do you say, entertaining. I like you guys. You're pretty fun. You know, you make my day just that much brighter. It was a good experience. I'm hoping someone can input the sad music, someone in the office, but probably not, because none of us know how to properly use audio inputs. We're just nooblets, making our way downtown, walking fast. It's a cold road now. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Alright. Man. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Alright, guys. Watch the next video series. If anything, you'll laugh. Maybe not. I love you. Have a good time.